A land divided. The Sandžak before the storm. The Sandžak region, nestled between Serbia and Montenegro, has long been a crossroads of cultures and empires. For centuries, it was part of the Ottoman Empire. Here, Islam flourished. A significant Muslim community thrived alongside their Orthodox Serb neighbors. This mix of religions and ethnicities created a unique social fabric, but also sowed the seeds of future tensions. After the Ottomans were pushed back in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the Sandžak became a borderland. It was caught between competing nationalisms. Serbia and Montenegro both saw the region as rightfully theirs. This led to instability and mistrust. The Muslim population in particular felt caught in the middle. They were unsure of their place in the newly emerging order. As Europe marched towards another war, the Sandžak remained a region on edge. The collapse of Yugoslavia in 1941, under the weight of the Nazi invasion, shattered what little stability remained. The Sandžak was plunged into chaos. Different factions, each with their own agendas, vied for control. It was in this crucible of war and uncertainty that the idea of an autonomous Muslim republic, the Republic of Pester, began to take shape. The Axis invasion and the birth of fragile hope. The Nazi invasion of Yugoslavia in April 1941 brought swift and brutal change. The Kingdom of Yugoslavia crumbled in a matter of days. The Sandžak, like the rest of the country, was carved up by the victors. The Germans occupied most of Serbia. Italy, Germany's ally, took control of Montenegro and parts of the Sandžak. This division deepened the existing fault lines in the region. It created new opportunities for those seeking power. In the chaos and violence that followed the invasion, the Muslim community in the Sandžak faced a difficult choice. They could side with the Germans and their collaborators. They could join the Chetnik, Serbian nationalist guerrillas, or they could attempt to forge their own path. This last option, fraught with risk, was the one ultimately chosen by a group of Muslim leaders in the Pester region. These leaders, many of whom were respected religious figures or local notables, recognized the danger of aligning with any of the warring factions. They had witnessed the brutality of the Ustaše, the Croatian fascist movement that targeted Serbs and Jews. They were also wary of the Chetniks, who had a history of violence against Muslims. Independence, however precarious, seemed like the best hope for survival. The republic forged in chaos, declaring Pester's autonomy. In the summer of 1941, amidst the turmoil of war, the Republic of Pester was proclaimed. It encompassed a swathe of territory in the Sandžak, primarily inhabited by Muslims. The declaration of independence, while driven by necessity, was also fueled by a desire for self-determination. The founders of Pester envisioned a state where Muslims could live in peace. They wanted to govern themselves according to their own customs and traditions. The Republic's leadership was drawn from the ranks of local imams, intellectuals, and former Ottoman officials. They formed a government and attempted to establish order in a region consumed by war. The flag of the Republic of Pester, a green field symbolizing Islam with a white crescent moon and star, flew over the newly claimed territory. It was a powerful symbol of defiance and hope. The Declaration of Independence was a bold move, but it was a gamble. The Republic was surrounded by hostile forces. It lacked any real military strength. Its existence depended on a delicate balancing act. The leaders of Pester had to maintain their neutrality. They had to avoid provoking the Germans or the Italians, while also resisting pressure from the Chetniks and other armed groups. Section 4. Life under the Green Banner. Governance and daily existence. Life in the Republic of Pester was a constant struggle for survival. The region was economically underdeveloped. The war had disrupted trade and agriculture. The fledgling government faced the daunting task of providing for its people under incredibly difficult circumstances. Food was scarce. Medicine was in short supply. The threat of violence was ever present. Despite these challenges, the people of Pester persevered. They organized local militias to defend their villages. They worked the land as best they could. They relied on their strong community bonds and their faith to see them through. Religious leaders played a vital role in maintaining morale. They reminded people of their shared history and their common destiny. The government of Pester, though lacking in resources, was determined to establish a sense of normalcy. They reopened schools and courts. They tried to revive the local economy. They sought to create a functioning state, albeit one existing on a knife's edge. Their efforts, though ultimately short-lived, stand as a testament to their resilience and their enduring hope for a better future. Section 5. The crushing weight of war, Pester's inevitable collapse. The Republic of Pester existed for less than a year. It was a brief flicker of hope in a dark and violent chapter of history. From the outset, the Republic faced insurmountable challenges. Its neutrality, so carefully cultivated, was always precarious. As the war raged on, the pressure from all sides intensified. The Chetniks, in particular, saw the Republic of Pester as an obstacle to their goal of a greater Serbia. They launched raids into the Republic's territory, terrorizing the population. The Germans, though initially content to leave Pester alone, grew increasingly suspicious of the Republic's intentions. They feared it might become a haven for resistance fighters. In late 1941, the fragile peace unraveled. Chetnik forces, with the tacit support of the Italians, launched a full-scale attack on the Republic of Pester. Outnumbered and outgunned, the Republic's defenders stood little chance. The capital was overrun. The government was dissolved. The dream of an autonomous Muslim republic was crushed. The demise of the Republic of Pester was a tragedy for its people. It was a stark reminder of the brutal realities of war and the human cost of conflict. The short-lived republic, however, left an indelible mark on the historical memory of the Sandzak region. Section 6. A Republic Lost. A story reclaimed, Pester's legacy. The story of the Republic of Pester is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit yearns for freedom and self-determination. Though crushed by the forces of war, the memory of the Republic endured, passed down through generations. It became a symbol of resilience, a testament to the enduring desire for autonomy. For decades, the story of Pester remained largely untold, overshadowed by the larger narratives of World War II. In recent years, however, there has been a renewed interest in this forgotten chapter of history. Scholars and historians have begun to explore the rich and complex history of the Republic of Pester, shedding light on its inner workings, its challenges, and its aspirations. The legacy of the Republic of Pester is complex and multifaceted. It serves as a reminder of the fragility of peace and the devastating consequences of ethnic and religious conflict. It also speaks to the power of hope and the enduring human desire for self-governance. Though the Republic itself was short-lived, its story continues to resonate, offering valuable lessons for our own time. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like and subscribe to History Untold for more captivating stories.